Everyone, welcome to Quick and Easy Cooking. Now today we are going to make simple cherry pastry pies, and this is very easy. This is quick, it's delicious, and it's a fast treat that you can put on your table for any time of the year. Now the ingredients that you will need are cherry pie filling, puff pastry sheets, an egg, and some powdered sugar. Now what I've done is I've taken some all-purpose flour, just a little bit. I'm going to show you. I just put it onto my board right here, my cutting board. And this right here, that way it's easy to maneuver. And then I just put some flour on top of the pastry right here, the puff pastry. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in 4 squares. Like that. Now what I've done is I've taken my cherry filling right here from our can and I just put it into a bowl like this. Now in a separate bowl right here I have our 1 egg. Now what I've done is I've taken like a spoon and a half and put them in here, the cherry pie filling. See how I've done all 4 of them like that? So that's the way I did mine. Now we're going to close them. Now what I've got here is you may have to take some of the filling on out, clean it up on the sides there like I'm doing. And it's going to be a little bit messy, okay? So you want to make sure that you get all of it in there like that. Then we're going to press it down. Like this, like this. Like this, like this, like this, like that. Now I'm going to lift it and see how that turned out. Turned out beautiful. Definitely turned out. And you'll have a little mess right here, but you will have to clean that up, okay, with some paper towel. Like that. You'll have to clean it on up. But that turned out beautiful. Now I'm going to do the next one. And then also make sure you have a rag. That way you can wipe your hands off as you're doing this. So I'm going to start with this one right here. I'm going to take out some of this filling right here. See that juice right there? Because it has juice in it. So I'm going to just take out a little bit of the juice. That way it doesn't run out. Now I'm going to take this, put this a little bit down like that, and then I'm going to fold it over and put it in like that. Now, I'm going to clean that away. I'm going to seal this down. Just push the fruit in like that. I'm going to push it over here. And that's sealed up perfect. Now let me take this away like this. And then, you can just run your fingers around like this and clean it on up. But look how good that looks. Look how good that looks. Very good. What I have here is parchment paper. You want to put this on parchment paper, always. Puff pastry always on a parchment paper because it's easy to clean up and you can just throw the parchment paper away. And I have a cookie sheet right here. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to take the egg. Remember our egg right here? And what we're going to do is we're going to lightly put this on. This will give it a golden color, give it that nice, texture. So we're going to do that. We're just going to put a little bit on. Just a little bit on. And if you get a little bit off to the side, just take, because then you'll have cooked egg. But just a little bit on. So just take your brush and just brush a little bit on. These are absolutely wonderful. If you've noticed, I've done a lot of these in my video because I really do love puff pastry. I love the flavor of it. I love the texture, the taste. It's light, it's airy, it's not a heavy dough. That's the reason why I cook a lot with it when it comes to like desserts, because I absolutely love it. And I love it when you have like with meat dishes and stuff like that. You could put like, you know, different meats. We've done one with bacon, broccoli, and cheddar cheese. So definitely check out that video. I've done several of these videos on puff pastry, and I absolutely, they are so good. You know, like I said, they're light, they're airy. It's not a heavy dough. There's some doughs that are just so heavy that you don't enjoy the dessert, you know. But I love puff pastry. As you can tell, I cook a lot with it. Now, like I say, you just lightly do this. Just very lightly, you know. And you can do like 4 of cherries, and then you can do 4 of something else that you like, blueberry or whatever, you know. You can do, that way you got a variety on your table, you know. It's just not all one thing. And you have to get the smaller cans. You can't buy the big jar cans, because then you'll have to make the whole thing, you know, one thing. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to put these into a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to cook this anywhere from like 14 to 18 minutes. I'm going to start at 14 minutes. Okay? Now, puff pastry, I will warn you, puff pastry is one that you have to watch. Okay? And while this is cooking, after this is done, what we're going to do is we're going to take powdered sugar, and we're going to top it with powdered sugar, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. All right, everyone, I want you guys to see how good this turned out. This cooked at 375 degrees Fahrenheit in my oven at 17 minutes. And what I did was I used Domino powdered sugar. And I did it right when it came out of the oven. You want to put the powdered sugar on right when these come out of the oven, so that way when they're nice and hot like that, the powdered sugar adheres to the puff pastry really well. If you wait to put it on, it won't adhere as good. Now, the total time on my puff pastry was 20 minutes total. Remember, we started at 14 minutes, and then I had to cook them additional 6 minutes, so total time is 20 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to sample it for you. Look how good that looks. Man, is that good. The cherry filling gives it a tartness to it, and it's not sweet at all. The powdered sugar is the perfect complement to this. It gives it a little bit of like a sweetness to it, but it is the perfect cherry pie.